Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a man. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
This crowd spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And it's no good. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams will pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea of getting a little deeper in plus territory this time around. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap.
Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Trying play action. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from... They got it! It's blocked! Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Looking for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He's got an open man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He leaves it with the back. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. They bring him down with the big play. Will move the sticks.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The give to the back. Crosses the 10. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. He'll set up to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up, in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. To throw, it's Daniels. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt?
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Boston. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field and keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think you got to hear this defense. You have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Williams will pass. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys can go sideline to sideline, but they can also blitz. This guy can do it all.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in.
Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pumps it downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Power football with the run.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Williams looking for a man. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Pickett. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on! They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Williams will pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Trying the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, It's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He breaks a tackle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's caught. It's Baxter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long, it's a different animal. Oh, he wants it all. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Pickett. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off-play action. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Wants to throw again. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Lets it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing it big.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Throws to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the 1st down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. And he's thrown another interception. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team